Okay, back again. So I'm 2 hours and 45 minutes in. I just explain what I did. I basically cut this curved part off of these and then split it in two right down the centre. And then this one, same deal, but then I cut it in another section here, so I had 4 bits. And I basically just got them to a point where I could get a rough shape of the vehicle. This isn't final yet, but it's welded in, and I can just do a couple of little slices here and there and actually bend it over my knee anyway, so and just to tweak it a little bit here and there. It sits about here, either side, so I don't know how far out that is from where the original sat. But it's got a nice lip on the top and the bottom, and it's flat along the front. And what I'll do is I'll have another pipe that I'll cut, so it'll be a curved part that'll swing around it there and then over here. But I'm not doing any more today, so I ended up welding that top seam up fully, so it's extra strong now, so it's getting very hot here now, so I'm happy with that. It's got a nice little tail on it, and I haven't worked out what I'm going to do on that edge yet, but I think it's the start of a really cool bumper bar. I know there'll be people out there saying you can't do that, but hey, that's what I'm doing. It's cost me about $4, so. And then these will be these ride-on lawnmower blades. They're a slightly more spring steel, and what they'll end up being is the brackets that go into the bumper and then bolt onto the frame. So, and then I'll bend them this way and bend them that way. I think they're like a forked one. So I'll make that up, and all of this metal that I got today, I think it was $5 altogether. So I mean, you can't complain with that. A lot of grinding. I mean, I cut all that length, and it's quite thick steel. It's I had a look on the net, and the reproduction ones now are 1.6 mil thick, and this is thicker than that. I've got my gauge somewhere actually. I'll go get it. So in America, you guys have a different system than what we have here, and same as the UK. So steel, and then galvanized, and then aluminium, and then stainless are all different. So let's see. It's about there. So what's that? 0.28 inches. So this is just like a spark plug gap, but 0.28 inches is the, actually no, there we go, 0.42 inches. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Sorry. I'm failing here big time. 0.037 0.037 inches is the thickness of this one, and that's the thinner one. So the other one is even thicker again, and that is, oh, that'd be nearly 3 mils thick. Yeah, that's 3 millimeters thick. So that's nearly double the thickness of the reproduction bumper bars that are being touted as the best on the market now. And talk about efficient. That's a grinding disc. I got one even smaller than that, but it fell apart. So I went through 4.5 quick cut grinding discs, which cost $1 each. They're a Makita brand. They cut fast, but you really should wear a respirator because the dust is just toxic. I'll be coughing that crap up for weeks. I don't really like using grinders much now because I seem to cough the shit up all the time. And I don't like wearing a dust mask too often. So anyway, I'm sort of half there. It's a little wider than, that's the profile. I actually know what they are. 1.75 meters long by 15 high by 54 deep. So that's the packing box that it comes in. So that's how I know what size the bumper is. But it's wider than the factory one, and I'm okay with that. I was going to trim this down and then make it the right width, but I like it a little thicker because it may cover up some of this. I believe that this bottom section here is slightly lower than what it should be, so just giving me that little bit extra here will mean that it will sit right at the top, but also it won't have something hanging out at the bottom. That's my plan anyway, and it basically is the same width as that whole panel anyway. So that's why I did that. I know it's not going to look exactly right, but it's going to look fairly close when I get those bumps on there, and I think there's a little bit of a swaged area there, but it'll do me for $4. I think it cost me all up. It wouldn't have even cost that because that metal there came with it. So yeah, done for the day. Leave me a comment, tell me how bad it is. Cheers, see you later.